a guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey, yo.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Ready. 8, read. Grace don't travel. Go. Don't get nervous. Check 52 the mic. Check 50.
Now on 2nd and 13. Locke. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
52's the mic, boy. 52.
Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
38-yard line.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Let's see what you got. Hey, switch gears. Lock it. Alert 3.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
58, boy, 58, 58. Come on. 66. Fully ride. Whip. Watch the whip.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They look to throw. It's Locke. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Block working out of the gun. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
To Jerry Jeudy. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. And that is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Emmanuel Sanders.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
New Orleans.
Ready?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Broncos 7, Saints nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Breeze now to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Saints.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Again, it's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Lock on the give, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Watch the screen. Kill. Delta. Check 52 the ball. Check. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Lock. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
And what with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Breeze now on 1st down. Left side here to Sanders. And they work this out past the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And for Emmanuel Sanders, he played 5.5 seasons with these Denver Broncos, 2014 to 2019. And he went over 1,000 yards 3 times during that span. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Breeze to throw on second down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. After the turnover, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. A little check down to Lindsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The tackle.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 2nd and 13. Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Justin Simmons on the tackle.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 27, Breeze. And that'll be incomplete.
Breeze.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
First down, Saints.
On first down, Breeze. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
This is it!
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And that one will fall incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Breeze pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now Breeze. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
41-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
95-56, 95-56, you'll kill. Watch out. Check four.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The tackle made by...
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And this will make it into the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Locke to throw. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Block. Screen pass to Lindsey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Focusing on me, wasn't Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, practice LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that.
Ready? He's telling him, time to run. Hey, got four. Run.
Now Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The 10th carry for Kamara. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's the All-Pro Von Miller who came in to belt him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Saints' 39-yard line.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Operating from the gun. Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A give. This is Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back in the 46. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. It's Sanders. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
A gain of 7.
Two veterans, Breeze to Sanders there for a Saints first down.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the gun, it's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll run the end around here with Jeudy. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Locke working out of the gun. Out quickly to Judy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Broncos as Locke finds Judy. Now Gordon on first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Locke. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down.
From the gun. Locke. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
By the Saints.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
1-yard gain.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd and 9, Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Complete to
Michael Thomas with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
makes the score Saints 31, Broncos 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Trevor Williams was shot out of a cannon there on the corner blitz. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke.
I think normally we...
And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Lining up for the point after.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for it.
It's caught inside the 25.
You know they pay me extra.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Lining up for the extra point.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Bree's going to throw here. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. From midfield, here's Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Breeze pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One final try for Locke. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a on this game.